Welcome everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday night, September the 6th, and we are here officially, pardon the sun, Universal Halloween Horror Nights. This is going to be my first time at this event this year. We're not doing any construction previews this time. We're actually going into the event. I cannot wait to see what this year offers. From what I've heard from people, it's a pretty good one. In fact, a lot of people are saying this is the best it's been in quite a few years. So I'm looking forward very much to seeing what's inside here. Now, with that, we cannot film in a lot of the houses. So I'm gonna have to basically talk about what I saw in there. They're pretty strict on that. Unless you get a media pass, that's about the only way you're going to be able to film inside the houses. And unfortunately, we don't have that quite yet, but it's something to work for. But we can film the scare zones and all the cool stuff outside, and I can film all the way up to the house that we're going to go through. So that I will do. We're going to bring you some exciting stuff tonight. I will warn you though, anybody that's got young ones watching this tonight, it is going to be rather terrifying. If they don't like that kind of stuff, this might be one to skip through. You've had your caution. But with that, let's get our ass inside of Universal Orlando. Let's go check out Halloween Horror Nights 2024. Officially Halloween Horror Nights 33, I think it is. Something like that. Let's have a great time tonight. Oh yeah, welcome to Halloween Horror Nights. The mob. Halloween Horror Nights! Welcome to our realms of horror.
For 33 years, your screams have been collected within the depths of Universal.
And now, the time for bloodshed has arrived!
This night of horror belongs to
Welcome to Halloween Horror Nights 2024. Well, that wasn't terrible. Whenever I come back and do this again, I'm just gonna come at a later time, because now that the crowd surge is all gone, yeah, people are just walking in now. So just use that as a tip for me. If you're gonna go to this event, whether it be this year or any year in the future, your best time is to get here about 9. The event goes to 2 a.m. Get here about 8:30 or 9, you'll miss all of the chaos. All right, let's get started.
I can't get enough. I can't wait to see the flavor of tonight. Last night we had medium well, tonight may be rare.
Oh my goodness. Well, whenever you're done breaking their bodies, perhaps you can send them into my realm. Allow me to sing into their minds for a little bit.
Yes, I love to see how you take that fragile punch.
Universal is definitely under a different vibe tonight. I love it. Oh, this guy looks like he's looking for some trouble. Somebody needs to teach that guy a little chainsaw etiquette. So this is the first house right here. This is Monstrous of Latin America. Remember when I did the update about a little over a week ago? Here we go, 10-minute wait. There's all the warning signs. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. The only time I've ever seen that ride open during Halloween Horror Nights was in 2014. But to add into what I said the last time I did the last construction update before the event began, there is no scare zone here in the entryway. Oh yes, and remember the queue lines I was telling you all about here in Music Plaza? Yeah, you're all about to see what that looks like. So this right here, this is the quiet place. And the express entrance. So you can see how these are starting to fill up already. I think the sign said 40 minutes. This has been a real popular house so far this year. Wow, so this whole line here is all for A Quiet Place. One of the other things I wanted to put in here too regarding the express passes. In years past, you used to be able to use the express pass more than once at the haunted houses and the attractions. With Halloween Horror Nights now, it's one time per house. So use your express wisely. Hey, this is that scare zone I was talking about, the kind of the effed up carnival fair thing. And the tribute store. We got to check out the tribute store. Let's see what this one is here. Oh, this is Triplets of Terror here. This is pretty freaking cool. I love how you enter in through the Connex box. And then they have this. Oh, they have this this poster. It's you get your picture taken, and I guess it gets put on different items in the tribute store. That's pretty freaking cool. Ye Old Torture Fair. Oh, I like how they're playing the medieval music even. Man, these people are having a bad day here. Wow. Yeah, this is the breaking wheel. I often wondered what this thing looked like. Well, now we know. Oh, it's even got the birds. That's rather detailed. Man, that chick looks like she's in a bad way. And that one there must have escaped from Disney there, Liberty Square. It gets better as it gets darker. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's well done. Oh, and the Blood Eagle. Holy shite. Check this out. They even got this one moving. Still ain't dead yet. Wow. Holy smokes. Oh, you get some torture goods for all your torturing needs, huh? We have Major Sweets Candy Factory, which is over there in the Fast and Furious building. Museum of Deadly Exhibits straight ahead. Slaughter Cinema 2 straight ahead. That's supposed to be really good this year. Universal Monsters up ahead. Goblin's Feast and Nightmare Fuel, the stage show. All right. Well, I will say this. Whatever we don't get done tonight, I do have the Rush of Fear Pass, which allows me into this event for the first 2.5 weeks. And since they've had, I'm trying to think, they've had like 3 or 4 events already. So basically I've got another, after today, I'll have about 12 or 14 more days of HHN. So we'll be able to make multiple trips here. All right, here we go. Into the Connex box. Oh, and it even smells like Halloween Horror Nights. Oh yeah, I always said look above you when you go through these tribute shops. Never sweep refuse into the street. Oh wow. So this is Little Boo. This is what I was talking about earlier in my last vlog. He's become very popular over the last few years here at Universal for Halloween Horror Nights. Kind of got started like everything did on social media. Oh wow. This is cool. Oh, it's Earl the Squirrel from Christmas time. We'll see him in a few months. These are the people that get their had their photo taken, and it's put on these boxes. That's pretty neat. Oh, interesting. Oh, they got the mini mallows, mini Stay Puffs. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's the poster right there. You can buy that. Oh, even got an old school shopping cart. Oh, wow, look at this. This is freaking cool, man. Man. Man, they got Little Boo everything. Huh. A little camp set up here. Wow. Oh, these are popcorn buckets. Okay. That's the one that lights up. Got it. I think people have been getting turned around. Oh, this is like walking down an old creepy ass corridor. That almost looks like, if it was blue, that looked like Towley from South Park. There's more. Oh, now we're in the sewer. Yeah. This is pretty freaking cool, man. Yeah. Oh, this is the Major Sweets candy shop or candy factory. Oh, wow. The old turnstile. Ooh, we got some pins too. They got the Ghostbusters house pin that they have here for Horror Nights. Holy crap, this is like an old subway station. What? Wow. Yeah, this has some creepy vibes to it. Yeah, look at this. It's like a freaking subway car. All wrecked.
There you go.
Wow. This is some crazy detail. Oh, and here, oh. They have some relics from the old attractions here at Universal. There's the Museum of Antiquities. That's the Mummy ride. How cool. There's always something to see. And it looks like you stepped into an abandoned subway car. Man, that was great. Holy cow. Yep. That's going to be a must-do over and over and over again. And that puts us behind the Hollywood Rip Ride rocket here. Wow. Quiet Place House is picking up to an hour already. Even the monsters, 35 minutes now. The one thing I will tell you all, if you're planning on coming to this event, especially when it gets dark, there are people rolling around here in electric scooters. When it gets dark, it gets very dark, it gets very hard to see, and there's a lot of fog. Just be on the lookout so you don't get your freaking ankles knocked off by somebody on a scooter, because once the sun goes down and it gets dark, it gets very hard to see out here. It is rather funny seeing people with chainsaws right next to the Minion Land sign. That's pretty comical. And les buddies! Wow, even Ghostbusters now shot up to 45 minutes. So we work our way to the back of the park here. The next scare zone upon us is going to be Blumhouse. I'm curious to see what this looks like. Also, if you have a trip to Universal planned between now and I think it's November 3rd or 4th, Fast and Furious Supercharged will not be available. They're using Fast and Furious Supercharged for Major Sweets Candy Factory. So this ride is going to be out of commission for a little while. So if your sole purpose was to ride Fast and Furious Supercharged, wait till after Halloween Horror Nights. That was pretty good. This is pretty good. That's a pretty cool scare zone, man. Especially with the movie characters that are they're dressed up in regular street clothes. I mean, it's obviously how they were dressed in the movie, but man, that was excellent. Let's go on an adventure here, shall we? Here we are, Diagon Alley. Oh, the Death Eaters are out. Very nice. If you ever want to see Diagon Alley with not many people in it, this is a good time to do it during Halloween Horror Nights. This will look pretty cool after dark, too. I like all the green lights. It's not Halloween Horror Nights without a thunderstorm. Man, check this out. The Blumhouse scare zone with the fog and the rain. Yeah, that's the perfect look right there. All right, the rain's about done, so I think we're going to be able to get back started again with checking out Halloween Horror Nights. Whenever it rains and there's electricity in the air, they got to pull all the scare actors in, obviously for their safety, so it just kind of changes the dynamic a little bit, but they're starting to come back out now. So I'm just waiting for about another 20 minutes. I'm going to go have some fun. Welcome to backstage. Man. This is where Express pays off. We're heading on in. Like I said, I can't film, but we'll talk about it later. So Monsters, that was unbelievable. That was, man, I wish I could film and show you all what's inside there. Yeah, this looks much better now. Ah, I love the lights.
Are we going that way? There's 3 houses out there. Which one we
Oh, yeah.
Please keep moving. This is an access walkway. Please keep moving
Man, she plays that well. She plays that very well. All right, now we see Diagon Alley at nighttime.
The left.
Yes. Wow. This looks awesome. Welcome to the Universal Halloween Horror Nights experience here. This is all standby here. We're going through the express. So we're in the line for the Monsters Eternal Bloodlines. All this over here is regular standby. Even express, where we're all at. It's a pretty decent line. So you got 2 houses back here too. So we'll be right back here in probably about a half an hour or so. We're doing this one straight ahead, and then there's the other over on that side. Here we are, Eternal Bloodlines. So what Universal does, they build these temporary structures back here.
I could have liked them out.
They built these big concrete pads here for the sole purpose of Halloween Horror Nights. When I worked here back in 2022, I was here in March and was just walking back of house here, and I was watching them build the houses for 2022. Because if you see right there, they have these giant roll-up doors right there. They had all those up, and they were carrying all kinds of stuff in and out. It's pretty cool. All right. Yeah. Oh, this looks good.
Quiet me. You'll scare the rest of the cattle.
That and the humidity. Upon closer inspection, that person is not a scare actor. They're actually just fixing the lights. Everybody thought that was part of the show. So this is Slaughter Cinema too. This is pretty cool. It's set up like an old school drive-in. They even have the speakers that go on the window. That is really neat. Big fan.
No
I have
daughter
heard from
of
people that
mine
this is a
shall
good
ever
house.
be with a filthy elf.
One love, torn apart by war and fear, and of betraying the ages.
Here you are, sire.
An epic story, forbidden obsession.
There's that Halloween Horror Nights fog. You don't eat the sandwich. Oh, that looks cool. Major Sweets Candy Factory was pretty cool, but the wait time that it gets, 75 minutes? No, Express, yeah, I'd be pissed if I waited 75 minutes for that one. This is the scare zone, right? It's right through the Central Park area. Oh, that guy got tangled up in the motor there. That's a workman's comp claim. So nobody's out because of the weather. It started to rain and lightning. This is interesting. So they're using a lot of the ride queues this year for Horror Nights. That's been one of the biggest changes I've seen.
Outbreaks of disease.
All right, this is the Museum of Deadly Exhibits.
The Rotting Stone from Western Europe has hundreds
This is
of
cool
years
looking.
of folklore built up around it. The Rotting Stone has sat at the center of horrific stories for centuries. It is believed to be the cause of failed crops and plagues. Its reputation grew when it was built up over a course of 200 years and continued to be blamed for multiple outbreaks of disease.
So this was the museum one. That was actually pretty good. That was not bad at all. Man, look at the crowds here. These wait times are getting way out. Like with even the express lines have been kind of long. Man, see you in the fog. Krampus house was here one year in this area. That was a great house. Wow, that's elaborate. Damn. That's really cool. Here we go. This is going to be a quiet place. All right, heading to a quiet place. This is Baca House. All right, here we go. Ghostbusters. I've been waiting for this one for a while. I'm excited to see this. Man, these lines tonight are crazy. They're doing shift change. That's so cool. That is really neat. Ghostbusters was not that scary. It had some good jump scares. It was just very, very entertaining. All right, we're going to exit out the same way we came in, under the big arches. Well, everybody, Halloween Horror Nights was a success. There's two houses I didn't get a chance to do, only because I ran out of time. I got to work in the morning. It's already well past midnight, so I do have the Rush of Fear pass though, so we can come back and do them another night. But Horror Nights was really good, you know. The one thing a couple of us were commenting on, it's not as scary as it has been in years past. It seems like they're taking away, like, I don't know how to explain this. It's, if you've been in the early times, like 2014 and a couple years after that, they had some pretty intense houses in that. But these now, it seems like they're making them more of an entertainment value. You know, like the Ghostbusters house was fun. The Candy Factory one was good. What was the other ones? Oh, Slaughter Cinema, that was entertaining. The only one that was like terrifying almost was the Quiet Place. Because I want to tell you something. When you walk in there, the first quarter of that house, it's pitch black. And you can't see anything, and out of nowhere this light comes on, and then one of those creatures comes out at you. But you have no idea where it's coming from what angle. It just shows up, and it is, that part is really intense. That was a great haunted house this year. The Quiet Place was fantastic. But the rest of them were really good, but like I said, it seemed like more of an entertainment thing. The museum one was cool. What else we have? Slaughter Cinema was very entertaining. I did like that one a lot. So, you know, it was a good year this year. The scare zones, it sucked because we really didn't get a chance to do much of the scare zones because all the scare actors couldn't be out today because of the weather. As I was walking out, they did have the chainsaws at the front, which was good. But because of the wet pavement and that, you got to be real careful. So, didn't really get to experience a whole lot of the scare zones other than like right at the beginning of the night when I walked through. The other thing I noticed this year too was Express moved decently, okay? But I'm still gonna say, for $180 plus tax, for one night, one pass, and it doesn't allow you to use it over and over again like you used to, you mean you can't go back and visit the same house or same attraction twice or more. Because you used to be able to go through attractions multiple times. And as usual, I'm doing a vlog, somebody turn their taillights on. So, because of that, you really got to make the most of your time. You know, if you had the pass, I guess, that had the Express on it, where you could go multiple nights, not that big a deal. But when you're buying a one-night Express pass for $180, you should probably move quickly. You know, we got started right around 8 o'clock. It's midnight, 4 hours, and we got through almost all 10 houses. I missed one or two, I think. So 8 houses in 4 hours, which isn't terrible, but the one thing I noticed that was slowing the Express down, I don't know if they've done this in the past, because I skipped Horror Nights last year, I didn't go, but they have it's similar to Disney's DAS. I forget what they're calling it, but it's a special handicapped access pass. And what that is it takes time, I guess, or whatever's going on. There's a card or something they got to fill out at the Express entrance, and there's another Express scanning point in the middle, and that seemed to be slowing a lot of stuff down. The other thing that was slowing the groups down today was there was a ton of the RIP guests, which the RIP tours are a special one night only, like special price. You get front of the line access to everything, and you get your own tour guide. Those though are ultra expensive. As many people that were doing those, it was amazing, because I'm like, where are people getting this money? Right? You know, when you're talking about something that's close to $1,000 for one night, it's like, where do people keep coming up with this money? But there were RIP tours everywhere. And obviously, because of the price there, they get first dibs on everything. They get front of the line access. The lines, wherever they go, the lines just stop till they all get in. And there were some big groups. And that slowed down Express big time. So, I'm not going to complain too much. You know, we got quite a bit in. But I'm still going to say, when you're dropping $180, or if you have the the passes with the Express put on, which is on most passes it's an $800 or $900 add-on. For that kind of money, you really need to move people through that shit, man. I'm sorry, because the Candy Factory was the one that took forever. That was in the Fast and Furious building. I bet we were in line for a better part of 35-40 minutes on that one. And that, you know, you're doing Express, man. But what was holding it up was they got these handicap access passes. There was a lot of them tonight, and that adding into the regular standby, or not the standby, but the people that paid for Express, it just, you know, it's creating a lot of extra wait time. So I mean, I think Universal's doing much better with Express this year than they had in years past, because last year I guess was a disaster. That's one of the reasons I didn't go. But they seem to have made a difference this year a little bit, but it's a far cry from what it used to be. I remember the first time I went to this 10 years ago, almost to the day. Man, we had Express Pass with the Ultimate, or with the Rush of Fear Pass. We went through everything, and we had enough time left over where we were able to go back through other houses again. And on top of that, we rode rides. That was the other big thing. There's not many rides open during this at all, because they're using a lot of the ride queues for the haunted house queues. There's only a handful of rides open. The Rip Ride Rocket couldn't run tonight because of weather. They had the Mummy, and I think Men in Black was running, and Gringotts. I think there's only like 3 or 4 rides. Transformers wasn't running. The Simpsons ride was part of a queue. E.T. was closed because they're not using that area anymore. So many things were closed today as far as attractions. Oh, and Jimmy Fallon, not that anybody really rides it, but that was another one. They're using the queue for that. Yeah, there's only like 3 or 4 attractions that are running during this Horror Nights now. Before, it used to be pretty much all of them. Now they're down to only a handful. So just things to keep in mind. But other than that, pretty good event. I had a good time. Can't wait to come back and just revisit it. Now that I've been through everything, it'll be nice to go back through, and then, you know, you kind of know where things are at. So when you know where the scares are at, it makes it a little easier, because then you can focus on the other stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to coming back and we'll do this again. So hope you all enjoy this. We're going to get home. I got to get some sleep. It's 20 minutes after midnight. I got to work tomorrow 7 a.m. So I'll edit this thing either tomorrow or tomorrow night at some point. I'll see you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been the truth. It's been actual. I hope for everybody watching this, it was mighty satisfaction. Main Street Fire Rescue out of service. See you, everybody.